Hey there, it's Mark Barrett. Thanks for viewing my video. On this video, we're once again in the Marketing Training Bootcamp, our 10-day bootcamp, which we're showing you a little bit of an overview of the different strategies that you can use to develop your MLM business by learning how to effectively drive leads online over to your capture page. And what we're going to be talking about today is another social media giant, Twitter, and how you can utilize Twitter to build an explosive group. Now, Twitter is really a phenomenon. Twitter has grown virally over the last couple of years. It's huge. You have all kinds of people cruising around Twitter. Twitter, as far as a social media giant, is quite a bit different than portals like Facebook. Facebook, remember, is a big scrapbook that goes into a lot of detail. Twitter is actually like a microblog. It's where people go on a daily basis and put these little 160-character quips out about what's happening in their life or talking about different things that are important to them. The power of Twitter is that there are so many people that use it, that are in the system. And what you can do is you can search out and find people who think just like you do. People who could be customers of yours no matter what product you're selling. If we were selling widgets, we could go out and do a search and find people who had widget somewhere in their profile or who were actually tweeting back and forth about the word widget. And we could actually add them to a follower list, and then they turn around and follow us. So we can custom develop a list of prospects that's interested in exactly the same things we're interested in, no matter what that might be. So that's true power. And you can build big lists. You can build a list up to about 2,000 people. And then as you get past the 2,000 barrier, I know people that have gotten up and have Twitter accounts where they have 50,000 followers. Now, you know what? That's power. Because remember, in the attraction marketing model, the whole point of doing what we're doing is we go out and we're tapping into people who are in MLM or who are interested in MLM or home-based business, and we develop this huge list, and then using the attraction marketing model, build a relationship with that list, and then we convert more and more of those people over to our particular MLM, and we build a team. And that's the same thing you can do on Twitter. So Twitter allows you to build a huge list. You can actually, if you effectively use Twitter, build a list of 20, 30, 40,000 people within really just a few months. And there's some automated tools you can use to do that. Now, I'm not going to be able to get into a lot of detail about exactly the different Twitter strategies and everything because we're working with a little 10-minute video barrier here, but I will give you some tools that you can go to. My marketing training blog, as you see on the screen right now, is markbarrettmarketing.com. And I just did a Twitter training that is actually on there that goes into a lot of detail about specifically how you set up an account and do all this stuff. So once again, if you want to check it out, go to markbarrettmarketing.com after you view this bootcamp training. But let's go back to Twitter. So with Twitter, what you're going to do, we're going to go out and we're going to set up a Twitter account. And then also in my extended training, I talk about how you can get these nice, sexy backgrounds like this. So we're going to set up an account. We're going to set up a profile. We're going to put a link in there back to our website, which is our capture page. And then we're going to go out and do a search and find the type of people that we want to add to our list. Now, if you're in network marketing or multi-level, you probably want to add people from those particular markets that are already interested in that. Now, the reason you do that is you go out and you add these people or you follow them, which means that as soon as you select somebody and follow them, you're going to be getting their tweets on your main page every time you go into Twitter. But when you go follow somebody, for every 10 people you follow, 4 of those people on average are going to follow you back. So what happens is those people follow you back, and now you've developed a following. So the more people you follow, the bigger your following becomes. So you build your custom list of people that are interested in exactly what you're interested in. And then you start tweeting. And tweeting is simply putting out these little 160-character quips that are all kinds of things. You can look at some of my tweets here. Now, when you're tweeting, keep in mind there's a right way to do it, there's a wrong way to do it. The people that misuse social media and don't know what they're doing, don't use an attraction marketing model. You'll see them all the time on Twitter, hammering their deal over and over and over. Get in XYZ company, get in XYZ, get in XYZ, get in XYZ. It's verbal spam. Don't do it. Use the attraction marketing model. So what you do is you put out really interesting things that other people would be interested in. And over time, as people see your little quips go by and they say, God, Mark puts out really interesting stuff. It's, funny jokes and a little bit about business and a little bit about finance. And so you build up this tweet list and keep tweeting over and over and over again. So you can see some of mine here. For every 5 tweets that I do, I can go out and do one direct pitch on trying to get people to wherever I want them to get them. And then I do 5 that aren't totally related to something I'm selling, and then I do 1 more. So remember, 5-to-1 ratio. And so some of my quips are, here's one I just did. Some people have elegant problems, 5% of vintage wines are fraud, and then there's the story online. And I pick these up just from different news sources, online and stuff, and I paste them all into an Excel spreadsheet so that I can have all my tweets already pre-done, you know. So there's a ton of different ones. Really shocking report about MLM, and then there's a lead. MLM dead, not sure I agree. There's a lead to a blog. 7-figure income in 12 months. Beam me up, Scotty. Check out this video. That's a direct pitch. Optimize Google AdWords, Facebook marketing made easy. Is the no money objection valid or a pathetic excuse? So when you're putting together your tweets, once again, go over the extended training, but use an Excel spreadsheet. Just see what other people are doing that are in your industry. Go copy some of those, which is what I did. You can see some of my copies here. And I wanted to see what they were saying, how they were directing people to links, and how often before they actually repeated their whole sequence. Because what you can do is you can set up 40 or 50 or 60 of these little things that you're going to tweet. You can put them into automated software so they automatically go out, so you don't have to do it all through the day. And then what happens is you can recycle them after a certain period of time. And that's how it works. So you're going to set those up in an Excel spreadsheet. So that's how tweets occur, right? And so setting up a profile, pretty easy and simple. You set up your Twitter account, and then you're going to put your name in there, your location. You have a website link. You're going to do a little bio. On your bio, don't make it all business. Make it interesting, because when you follow somebody, they may go and click on your picture, go back and check out what it says in your bio, and so you need to make yourself interesting. So I don't believe you want to have, I'm Mr. Business, or I'm Mrs. Business, 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 business. I'm very professional, and it's like boring, right? So what you do is you make it kind of fun. You tell a little bit about what you do, but then you make it fun so that they look at it and say, yeah, this is a crazy person, but I think I want to follow him. So mine says 7-figure earner, entrepreneur, venture capital, marketing coach, island hopping Caribbean addict, of which I definitely am one. Scuba lessons, marriages, psychic readings. I'm complicated. So don't copy mine, but you get the idea. Make it interesting so that people will say, I want to follow this person. That's cool, right? So you set up your bio, you set up your profile, and then you're going to go wanting people. Now, how do you add people? Adding people is actually pretty simple. You're going to go up here to find people. Click on the top link. It's going to open it up, and Twitter asks you what you're looking for. So let's see, let's say network marketing. Okay. I'm going to do a search for people in network marketing. Now you can search by profile, and here it brings up this whole list of different people in network marketing. Now some of these are like groups, so who knows? But here's an actual individual person, so I'm going to follow them. Okay. Now I'm following Better Whatever. Okay. Here's another one, network marketing. I'm going to follow this person. Now, actually, in the beginning, what you want to do is just bring up your search and go all the way down this page and follow everybody. It doesn't matter who they are. Don't pick and choose. Follow everybody. And then 40% of those people are going to follow you back. And you can go through every day, set up your business plan to come in and go through 10 pages. You'll be adding 100 people or more a day. Okay. So, and there's ways you can actually automate this. Here's a software I use called TweetAdder. This is on my marketing blog. And so I can actually go in here and do keyword searches and look up people in a particular market segment and add them to my database, and then go in here on a daily basis and set it to automatically follow 200. Click it. It links up to my account and automatically goes and does it for me. It's a $55 software, I think. So it's like, this is great stuff. And you can actually also automate your tweets. You can take all those things that you put into your Excel spreadsheet, put them all in here, set the time you want this thing to go out and tweet, and do like 4 tweets a day to get started. Right? And then just put it out over time. So you can automate Twitter quite a bit and do it safely, and build up a huge, huge list. So that's the value of Twitter. Build your customized list. No matter what you're selling in marketing, you can identify people who look at the reality or who are in the same segment that you are, interested in the same things, and you can specifically target that group and then start putting information in front of them using the attraction marketing model. Very, very powerful concept. Twitter should be part of everybody's attraction marketing model for generating leads on the internet. And once again, there's my marketing blog for the more detailed training on Twitter, markbarrettmarketing.com. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you on the next segment of the video training bootcamp.